Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Once again, this is Abhishek, but not a financial advisor and your friend. So today's video is gonna be an important video for those who own a rental property in Germany or are thinking about owning a rental property in Germany. So in this video, we will cover a few of the important topics which I have been asked a lot of times. And one of those is, what are the renovation costs which one has to consider while renting out an apartment or when you are thinking about buying a rental property in Germany? And what are the steps which you have to take into account when you are renting out a property or your previous tenant is leaving that rental property in Germany? So let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, let me give you a short tour of the apartment which I'm going to rent out now. And you can see this is the keller. It's pretty dark in here, but this is the keller. It's a big ass keller, guys. And it doesn't end right here. It also has some more space inside, yeah? And this is one of the steps which you have to think and consider. So these are the cellar. So cellar are the counters for water, which you have to take into consideration when you are renting out or giving the apartment away. Nice big ass keller, right? So one of the things which I'm planning to do is actually increase this entrance so that a car can be parked inside. For now, we have a parking spot right here outside, but that's just one parking spot, and that's like you have to park outside. So outside, the value of the car usually decreases. So here we have 3 apartments. All 3 are mine, your bros. Okay, so we have more keller, yeah, and it doesn't end here as well. We have another space which I'm planning to actually make a workshop for someone who would like to rent this apartment. So there's a lot of space, guys, a lot of space. You see, this is quite nice and clean. This could be another workshop for someone who is interested, like handwerker or something like that. So one thing I would like to also mention in this video, that don't hesitate to buy an old house. Really, it doesn't matter. Trust me. If the space is good, you can make something out of it. This is the staircase. So we have 2 more apartments upstairs. Here is the entrance. Okay. So bedroom and kitchen. Yeah. Then living room, big ass living room, toilet, not so fancy, and this is another bedroom. Okay, now coming back to the topic. Okay, it's getting hot, really hot. So renovations. So one of the renovations which can happen, and most of the cases can happen, and is one of the costliest, are the windows. These are double glazed windows. So what I did in this apartment is I changed this one. It's brand new. And then because it's an old house, this one brand new. And yeah, this was just one small window. So I had this whole wall broken down, and then we installed a bigger one, yeah, for better ventilation. So one window, these big ones, costed me 1,800 euros per window. Yes, 1,800, 2,000, 3,800, 1,800, 3,600 and 2,000, 5,600. This was 1,600 euros. These are one of the major costs, windows, in a rental property or a house in Germany. So before you buy a house in Germany, you have to really take into consideration the windows for sure. Then comes the floor. Now the floor looks okay. I haven't got it changed. And that's why I made a video on painting. Anyways, so these are the costs which you have to consider while you are buying an apartment and renting it out. So rental properties in Germany can give you a massive return on your investment. I will make another video on that. This video could become really lengthy, but that's not the purpose. And one more thing. As you can see, the heating has a wire. This heating is with Strom. So we have 2 options here. One is with this, you can see, this is the chimney. So this, put some wood inside and burn it, and then you can heat the whole house. That is central heating with wood. And if you want individual rooms, you can heat it with Strom. But Strom is expensive. So if your tenants are good with heating with wood, because that's a bit hectic, but that's really, really cheap. Yeah. Then go in with wood. But some of the tenants might like, they don't want to take all the pain of, bringing in the wood, and you don't have to cut the wood. You can order wood from Bauhaus or other shops available, wood shops, so you can get it chopped up. Yeah. So kitchen needs another renovation, but renovation from kitchen is really easy. So it will look good. You could make a kitchen easily. You could buy a really nice kitchen for 800 to 1000 euros, make it up, and that gives a better optics as well. Now, other thing which you have to think about when you are giving out the apartment, count the number of keys. Okay, this is really important. Count the number of keys. This is really important. We have 3 pairs here because there are a lot of doors in this house. And then many landlords forget this important part, especially us Indians or expats in Germany. They forget a really important part is this. This is Wohnungsübergabe Protocol. This means when you are giving the apartment, or when your tenants are leaving, then you need to fill this up and get this signed, because this will show you what exactly was in the apartment, what was the condition of the apartment, and what were the meter readings, how the status of the apartment was. This is not just important for landlords, this is also important for you as a tenant in Germany. Yeah, when you are trying to rent out an apartment, please ask your landlord to get this information, because this saves you, and this also saves the landlord, of course, because it is good for both the parties. If somebody wants to really make a fraud, like landlord wants more money from you for security, you could show this paper that, hey, this was the condition, these are the meter readings, and you can keep this much security because this is the assumption that the electricity bill or water bill could be only this much. Yeah. So these are few things and tips for all the expats in Germany who are trying to buy a property or buy their first house in Germany or buying an investment property in Germany. These are few things which is really important. If you want other tips and tricks, please mention in the comment section down below. I'll make a video on that. But for now, these are few things which I wanted to show you guys. Übergabe protocol, really important. You need to fill this up in front of the tenant whenever you are renting out the apartment or renting in the apartment, okay? Both cases. So that's it, guys. And always check each and everything for your apartment. Like for example, now I'm searching for the switch. I don't know, in my own apartment, where is the light switch? Here it is, found it. Okay, so that's it, guys. And by the way, if you want some more tips, I have made a detailed video how you could earn some more money from your real estate in Germany. You could watch this video right here. We'll give you some idea what you could do for cheaper price and time efficient strategies. So I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and ciao.